Oh, I messed up my mic. Hold on. Can you guys hear me? I accidentally turned my mic all the way down. I don't know where it was at. Am I too loud? Am I too quiet? Let me know. I feel like I'm really loud. I don't know where my volume was at. I'm really good at this whole Twitch thing, guys. I just click random stuff and move things. It's fine. Oh yes, yes. Amaze is the little egret on top of my head. I am a proud and majestic elephant. Ow. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm off to such a good start, guys. I'm just hurting myself. I'll just be down here. Hold on. Oh, pro streamer. I just whacked the heck out of my funny bone. I was just trying to turn on my light. Help. Okay, here we are. Here we are at the art gym. Starting off great. Yeah, eating a snack. Hurting myself, messing up my mic, you know. Just standard stream things that you do. How is everybody? Ow. Gosh, that really hurt. Okay. Let's scroll up and see who is at the art gym today. Thank you all for coming. And also, don't feel like you have to participate. Just being here, just know that if nothing else, you are encouraging me to actually do the things I need to do. Like study metallic effects, which, again, guarantee you I would not be doing this if not for you guys. So I hope nobody ever feels like they pressured to participate at the art gym. Even if I'm the only one who draws. It is okay. That has happened before and I will survive. The whole point is to encourage people to start thinking about things, to start training their observation eye, all that good stuff. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm still recovering from my elbow. Okay. Let's see. We got Paleontologist VA. Hello, hello. Amaze, welcome on in. Thanks for being here and for pinning that. Terzia, hi, hi. A Ray of Sun. Hey, hey. Good to see you both. Bickman, hey, what's up? I'm so relieved that everything. I hope you're going on vacation, right? I hope you have a good vacay. The Ultimate Pumpkin Pie. Don't feel guilty. It's great to have you here. Feel free to just lurk, watch, encourage. Heck, just liking people's sketches in Discord is always nice too. Don't anyone feel like they have to participate. Out on net. Hey, hey. How are you doing today? How was I'm assuming you're out in the garden. I always picture you sitting in the garden now, watching stream. So I hope it's going well. Let's see. Dancing Duck. Yes, I'm glad you like that, Pandarius. And also hello. Do I know where that's from? Vaguely. I mean, I know it's an animated gif of a little girl and a duck. And they're dancing. And then somebody did a dinosaur that's dancing the same way, and I like them both. So yes, I don't know, probably not. Good to see you though. Easel, hey hey, how's it going, friend? Good to see you. I'm glad you can hear. Okay, yeah, I'm glad the volume's okay. Professional streamer, yeah, super pro, super pro. Porter Robinson? I think so. I think that's who this is by. Yeah. So good. I love this song. I hope you can sing it okay. Or hear it okay. Sing it okay too. Singing okay is fine. I might sing along. I like it. Do the thing you need to do. I will try. And hello, Raga. Good to see you as well. I'm just scrolling down in chat. I'm finally getting caught up. You're gonna be doing some wait, you're gonna be making an animated GIF? Nice. Of what? Hopefully something fun. PJ! Hey, I like your emote. Good to see you. Tired but good. Did you get sleepy, Soul? I hope you got some sleep. I was sending you all the sleepy vibes. I'm doing pretty well. I actually managed to sleep decently again last night. It was effort. I had to put myself back to sleep at 4 a.m. But I managed to get in 7 hours, which doesn't sound like enough, but it's more than I've gotten in many, many weeks. Better than 0, but not enough, methinks. Sorry, Isol. Hopefully you can take a nap. Yeah, metallic effects. I hope you guys are ready. Good singing, Pandarius. Okay, I have my snack, I have my water. I hope you guys are prepared as well. We are about to start practicing. So if this is your first time hanging out, feel free to draw along. You don't have to draw what I'm drawing from. There is a reference board pinned at the top. If you want to draw something else, feel free. I'm going to be focusing on metallic effects today, so like how to draw things made of metal. I'm going to start with some basics first. I found this really great tutorial I might pull up as well. And then I'm going to kind of progress into like shiny objects. We'll see if I even get through these, to be honest. But it's just, I don't know, there's a lot of application for this kind of stuff, whether you're doing character design that has armor, or if you're drawing a car, I might pull up a shiny car. Just a lot of this is for me today is going to be more of a painting study. You definitely can do it in black and white, but I want to encourage you to try to do color, just because you're not gonna be able to get some of the, like if you look closely at like gold, for example. You're gonna see a lot of like warmer tones in here. You can't really get all the like the variety of the reflectiveness of that color. It's harder to do, I guess, in black and white. You can get the value, but just you kind of lose a little bit, I think, with even in your silver. Like you're gonna see color, and that color is really important to note because it's gonna train you. Like forcing yourself to paint the color is gonna train you to know how to think about what is reflecting and how. And why. So obviously there's a blue object somewhere in the room. Maybe it's the shirt of the person taking the photo. I don't know what it is. But basically you can like note where those things are going to be reflecting based on like maybe what's the most far forward in the object or what's the most directly across from the blue object. So I want to highly encourage people to try and work in color today at some point. You don't have to do it for all of them. Like obviously this looks very reflective and it is black and white, but I think you're going to learn a lot more if you challenge yourself to work in color. So no pressure, of course, if you don't feel up to it today, but it's just a little gentle nudge for anybody who wants an extra challenge. Hey, Mayor of Canada, good to see you. Yeah, sure, preparing for battle. Or a Madonna concert. We'll go with battle. But yeah, let's get started. So if you need some basic tutorials, we also have, I have like, let's see, there's like two different places I kind of pinned things. There's the metallic tutorials section. Like, well, it's not just metallic tutorials, but I did pin a bunch of metallic tutorials in that section in the helpful things part of my Pinterest board. And then there is a whole bunch of stuff in fashion design where I pulled a lot of these like armor, you know, costume, jewelry, that kind of thing. So pick your poison, but I'm starting with the tutorial, like the more basic foundational one first, and then we're going to move into, at least I'm going to move into, the more costumey stuff after I've got the basics down. Another really good one that I wanted to look at, I did post in the Discord. I'll pull it up here just to show you guys really fast. But this is a really nice, really nice one that talks about like concave and convex and like how reflection works. So here you have the image that's being reflected, and then here you have how the different types of bends in the metal are going to like warp or compress or expand those things. So I don't know, I highly recommend just keeping this up if you want to. I might draw some of this stuff because I think these are really interesting and helpful, like if you're drawing wheels or something. But important to know that if you have basically what's a mirror and it's concave, which means it like buckles in, this top part is going to be, I don't even know if you guys can see me, is going to be reflecting the ground. So like the light hitting the ground is going to bounce that image up into the top part. So that's why it's upside down. And then you have the opposite effect, obviously, when it's convex, which is the sticking out way. Anyway, things to think about when you're making these decisions about reflections and how they work and how to paint them. So even if you don't draw from this one, I highly recommend just like giving a look over and kind of reading over it. There's a nice little translated section right here that talks about all the stuff that they're saying here in the image. So I'm gonna leave that right here. Doop, doop, doop. Hey Pirate Kitty, how are you doing? Been checking NyQuil. Oh no, are you not feeling super good? Sorry to hear that, Mayor of Canada. Alrighty, let's draw some metal. Pirate Kitty, enjoy your lurk. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope work goes well. I don't know why my favorites keep disappearing on this one. I keep having to refavorite everything. Alright, so I'm going to do a grayscale study on this first one, and then I'm probably going to move into more like color for the others. Start with the basic one. Seems easy enough. sing, stay, play that Blink-182 song. Okay. It's kind of hard with this one because I don't really know. I don't know. I think I'm looking forward to doing one that I can actually tell what's being reflected. It's a little harder to like learn, I guess, from it. This just feels like I'm copying somebody's drawing. But that's okay. It's interesting to know like how there's a little bit of lighter bounce light up here. All that good stuff. But these are just some basics. I might need to go find some actual like metallic cones and stuff like this to sort of draw from. And then one thing I like to note when I'm thinking about metal, and granted I don't draw metal a lot, but just like how there's this lightness that you see here, it kind of like bounces around and sort of reflects inside of even the dark areas of the reflection. So that's something to pay attention to. You'll see it a lot more, I think, when we look at like rings and stuff. But like you'll see the shiny highlights just because, again, it is metallic. I don't know why there's not one here. Actually, I feel like there should be. But paying attention in where you see that in like these shiny objects, I think is really helpful. Maybe I'll go find a metal sphere, actually. I think that might be a little more helpful to do than just painting from this drawing. That's okay, we're warming up. We're warming up at the art gym. It's fine. It's totally fine. In fact, yeah, let me go find that now. I feel ready for an actual object. I'm not sure why I didn't think about that with this one. Let's just find a shiny sphere. Beautiful. Nope, I don't want to export that. Here's some nice ones. Actually, this image is very blurry for some reason. It's like the perfect image, but it's blurry. There we go. Okay. Shiny sphere. Perfect. I'll post this in Discord in case anyone needs that too. See if I can get it saved to Pinterest, maybe not. I don't even know where I'd put this. I guess in objects. So for me, I think I'm gonna start by selecting a middle gray, and then just kind of after I've got my sphere. In fact, I think there is a circle. I can draw a circle here, it would be a lot faster. I don't know how to use Krita still, guys. Hold on. How do I? Input. There we go. Okay. There we go. Nice middle gray. Go a little bit faster. Okay. Panicking about trying to find them on stream. How about points to have an alert say where are my sunglasses? Oh my gosh. Looking for them in December. Nope, they stay on my head all year long. Listen, Mayor of Canada, I have rules that I live my life by, that I have to live, otherwise I perish, and one of them is keeping the dang sunglasses in 2 places, so that I always know where they are. Place 1, place 2 is by my bed. It's just, I go through so fewer sunglasses this way. I highly recommend everybody try it. It's just so much nicer. Never have to wonder where you put them. So remember when you're doing these, guys, don't worry so much about copying exactly what you see, but ask yourself questions like, why do you see, like for example, what is this like weird gray shadow right here? What is that? What am I seeing? Well, it's obviously the reflection, like it's a mirror image of the shadow of the sphere, right? So thinking about that stuff is going to help you, like I always say, like when you go to design something on your own, you can think about this type of these properties when you're designing your own, like say you're making like a round object in a scene. You can remind yourself of like bounce light, reflected light like that. And you can see even in the shadow, there's some lightness in the shadow, and that's reflected light coming off of the sphere bouncing into the shadow. So just little things like that are gonna, I don't know, they just kind of make objects and things look more full and more bare. And the more you can think about them while you're studying, the more you're gonna naturally just start to bring those into your images without even, like you'll just find yourself painting that stuff in without needing a reference or without thinking about it. You'll be like, oh yeah, I've studied this, like I know that this is how light works on a round metallic object. Not the most exciting stuff to study, but super, super helpful. It's also going to factor into like how we think about this stuff even. So even though this isn't a round object, it still has those same properties. You know, how it's bending light, how things are reflecting off of each other. Fun times. Yours are in a case by your purse 100% of the time. Yes. Oh, in your purse. I was like, by your purse. How do you keep that straight, Easel? Yeah, mine have to be either on my head or by my bed. Those are the options of locations. I don't have a case. My purse is too small for a case. I can barely fit all the other things I need in my purse. Yes, whatever the rule is, guys, highly recommend keeping to it. So helpful. So much cheaper. Kind of like this soft glow. It's almost like a matte glow, which is kind of interesting. My heart, none of the pain. Trying to make sense. Barely breathing. It does make me wonder what I'm looking at here. Oh, Navarro TNT, thank you so much for that follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. We are just studying some metallic effects today. So yeah. Welcome on in. Ooh. Sorry for those construction sounds as always, guys. Perpetual construction around here. I see in this reflection here, like for example, I'm seeing like the corner of a room, actually, I think. Some kind of a straight edge that's getting warped slightly, but it sure looks like a corner. Hey there! Are you an artist as well? Welcome on in, yeah. Doing some studies. We'll be doing metallic effects today. I try and change things up with my warm-up streams in the mornings. Sometimes we do stuff like this, like elements that you put into a painting. Other times we do like animal studies, figure drawing, all kinds of stuff. So happy to have you. Today, reminder, today is my only stream today. On Mondays and Wednesdays I stream in the afternoon as well as in the morning, but not on Tuesdays. Tuesday is my busy bee in the studio day. I'm gonna try and be super productive. So if you guys see me hanging out on Twitch too much today, give me the boot. If anyone is streaming today and you notice I'm in your chat too much, don't let me get distracted. I need help. I need accountability in all things. I've been better, but whew, you guys, there's too many awesome artists on Twitch. I always want to hang out with all of them. Tell me I'm not the only one that has that issue. Please. It's very difficult. I am very close to finished on a few projects though, so hopefully maybe by this evening I'll have a little more time to hang out on streams and stuff. That's kind of my dangling carrot today. So I'm also seeing like this is why I think it's a corner maybe, because there's like a straight edge right there. It's really interesting, this reflection. I don't know what's going on in there. Kind of wish I could see the room. I cannot hear anything. Why is my music so quiet? Oh, that's why. Hold on. There we go. Just in time, so to find this one. Alright, let's do another. Let's do something a little more complex. Going into the rings, the gold. I'm gonna cut down on some of this unnecessary fluff. And by the way, for anyone who hasn't done this before, just FYI, if you want to share your work with us, if you want us to see what you've been up to, you can always post your studies in the Discord. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate you checking out my Insta. For anybody who wants to draw along and have be a part of the show and tell piece of this at the end of stream, feel free to drop your studies in the warm-up art, no, what's it called now? Warm-up studies section. And that will be where I look to pull stuff from to show at the end. Or if you don't have Discord or if you don't like Discord, you can also post a link in the chat. Just make sure you like highlight it or something, or get my attention or Maud's attention, just so we can make sure I don't miss you, because I sure don't want to. It's not my goal if I do. Let's put it here. Okay. Yeah, I probably lean more heavily into the animals. I'm trying really hard this year to kind of bust out of that, so it's part of why I started doing these warm-up streams, Navarro, is just to kind of make myself learn new things. I'm trying to get into book illustration, so I feel like I need to make myself more marketable. There's a really great tutorial that one of our Discord members actually made. Lagum Chlor, I think they go by Mir in the Discord. But if you need a gold study, here's the pin about it. Feel free to go check out that Tumblr blog, it's really helpful. some really good do's and don'ts and like kind of step-by-step how-tos on painting gold specifically. So highly recommend looking at that. Again, apologies for the sawing here. I might need to close the window slightly. Hopefully that helps somewhat. Yeah, forcing myself out of the comfort zone is definitely one of the goals this year. Been doing okay at it. I drew cars a couple of times, which is like a couple of times more than I've ever drawn cars, so, you know, I don't know, just trying to generally kind of skill up so that I can be a little more marketable and a little more versatile. Instead of just, and I also really do feel like forcing yourself to draw things you're not comfortable with is a really good way to force, I don't know, to kind of break down. They're gonna get mad at me for saying the scheme, like, you know, the schema that you fall into as far as like the things you tend to draw. It can start to feel stale, I think, and it's hard to, I don't know, it starts to feel a lot like art block, or maybe it even is art block for some people. So I think it's a good way to kind of defeat that demon too a bit. This is really interesting. So you can see the reflected ring. Doing add a schema counter? We might. I don't know. I don't feel like I've talked about schema in a few streams. It's been a little bit. Probably could though. I do think this is kind of interesting how it's like the reflection of like on here. It's hard to use the same color to point it out. Like the reflection of this part on the ring kind of completes that ring in a way. It's sort of neat. It's a little bit of a tangent, honestly. A tangent being when two things are so closely touching or appear to be overlapping that it can create like an unintentional optical illusion. Really good example of a tangent is when people, you know, hold their hand above the moon or something, and so it looks like you're holding the moon, but you're not. But that's what a tangent is in art, so you can have that happen sometimes. It's easy to do. Come on, if you ever wanna be alone, not waiting. Sorry, my music is so loud here at this home for some reason. This home base, I mean. Hey Ken, how's it going? Good to see ya. Yeah, I sometimes dabble in sculpting. I actually am going to be doing a sculpting stream tomorrow afternoon, so for anybody who's never been present for a sculpting stream, I'll be working on that sea slug dragon design sculpt tomorrow. I'll be doing that in the afternoon after the warm-up studies. Warm-up studies tomorrow I think are going to be, I believe it's cloudscapes, or like cloud studies, so that'll be a fun one. I always love painting clouds, so fun. Alright, please don't judge me too harshly, guys. I'm just kind of building in the structure here, I promise. I know there's a lot of issues. I'm just kind of blocking in where I think things are gonna go. And then I will try very hard to fix it. But remember, that's kind of the point of these studies, right? We're trying to get the bad drawings out. We're just kind of mutually acknowledging that we're gonna be making some bad art, and it's okay. So please, you know, please bear with me. Sometimes too, this is like a stage where I struggle sometimes to push through. I get really fed up with how ugly or not good something looks, or like how hard something seems, I guess. And I'm sure I'm not the only person that does this, but it's easy to just give up at this stage and just draw something else that you're more comfortable with. And so this is what I'm personally trying to push through, is that kind of tendency. So if you notice that tendency in yourself and you need a little bit of encouragement because you're struggling right now with painting the metal piece, don't worry about showing it to anybody if you don't want to. Don't worry about anyone else judging it or anything. But this is your little encouragement note, just to kind of push through that. You know, we're all art workout buddies here today. You can do it. You just got to get through the hard part. I'm also saying this for myself because I'm like, I hate this. It looks so bad. But again, just trying to think about what is actually happening. Like, clearly this is the reflection coming from the room. There's like some kind of a who knows, like the ceiling is a darker color, maybe the door, there's like the shadow of the door or something coming through. There's some kind of darkness that's being picked up by this ring. You can see the table, like the flatness of the table it's on, pretty clearly. And I'm just color selecting today. Maybe one of these days when I feel more confident, I'll try to match colors, but on stuff like this right now, I'm so rusty that I just kind of want to push through, you know? I'm also trying to think about where like the outermost ring is. Like this is the upper edge, right, of the ring. And this, like, it just, I don't know, thinking about it as like a three-dimensional object that has curves and things like that is helpful. And then trying to follow the, I guess, curvature of the metal. I feel like I'm using the word curve a lot. You tend to get fed up with the middle parts, Ultimate Pumpkin Pie. Is this the middle part? Because I'm feeling fed up. I just get fed up in general. I give up too easily sometimes when it's not something I feel like I'm proficient enough at. Especially, I don't know, especially doing it here on stream. I'm still trying to work through being self-conscious about making a bad image here. Oof, like last night's stream, that was a struggle. I was very, very not having it. That's okay. See, now I can't hear my music again. What the heck? It's too quiet. But yeah, just noting like the different shades of orange in here. Like you have some that are more yellow and some that are more red, some that are like nearing this like brownish color. I don't know, there's just a lot going on in here that I think would be tough to capture without thinking about color a little bit. I also think it's interesting how even though we see this reflection right here in the ring being like a bright white, when it's reflected here in the ring, it's more of a yellow. It's kind of overlaid on top of that gold hue, you know, of the ring. It's kind of interesting to think about. And then you get a little bit of a bounce reflection, because what we're seeing here is actually this ring reflecting, let me change the color. This ring right here is reflecting what it sees up here. So we're getting the underside of this. So, I don't know, reflections are complex, right? It's tough to think about. You think without references doing those reflections from scratch would be quite challenging? Yeah, it would be for sure. But I do think the more you study stuff like this, the more you kind of start learning how to think about reflections too. Like I've seen artists who have spent so much time rendering metal that they can just bust this stuff out. Like they'll start painting and in like 5 minutes you've got a believable reflection. It's not like fully fleshed out or anything, but it's like, I don't know, I think there is like a proficiency you can hit. It's just, man, it's an uphill climb to get there, for sure. But yeah, like I said, instead of trying to copy the reference, that's why we talk so much about studying and asking questions like, why am I seeing this color right here? What is happening? Oh, it's reflecting right here. It's reflecting what it's seeing right here. You know, the underside of this ring on top. And since it's darker, it's in more shadow, and that's what kind of you're seeing. And then that enables me, the next time I go to like draw a couple of metallic objects sitting on top of each other or something, or next to each other, like say I'm doing some armor, I'll be able to be like, oh, like this is maybe not the best example because it's a very like smooth armor, not rounded, but you can still think about like how it's like reflecting the object that it's facing, like right here maybe, or actually like maybe right here. So I don't know, just things to think about. I think the more we can train our observation eye, I think the better. But definitely we have to embrace the struggle to get there. Push through the bad drawings, guys. Push through we are studying metal. That's right, Pandarius. And it's tricky. Tricksy stuff. But I can pay attention to like, oh, this dark spot with this dark line, I'm seeing that reflected over here too, which tells me there's an object, you know, in the room, or something happening in the room that's got that pattern to it. And you can see like it almost looks like a door frame or something, but it's also stretched out and reflected right here, you know? Like just little things like that you can notice to help make your, you know, your illustrations or whatever look a little more believable. Hopefully, anyway, that's the idea. And I am by no means a pro at this. Like, always know this, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just practicing. And if you want to hang out with me while I do it, that's great. If you want to practice with me, that's great. Either way, I appreciate the company. Just knowing people are here keeps me accountable to actually doing this, so appreciate you guys. And as always, if anybody wants to do a study of something else, like if this is just more than you wanted to do today, or something not really grabbing you as something you feel like you want to work on, feel free to do a study of something else, you know? If you do a study of anything, feel free to drop it in the Discord, in that warm-up section. We will encourage one another by sharing that at the end of stream. It's definitely one of my favorite parts. Whip cracking sound, like get to work, Casey. Whoopsh. No, that's a little violent, Mayor of Canada. You're so violent today. Mayor, did you wake up and just choose violence today? Should I be worried for Canada? Although you're reminding me I need to set up another game night challenge. So my roommate is going to be out of town in September, in like a few weeks. So if we do a game night stream, that would probably be the night to do it. I'll probably make the amount a little bit lower this time. Oh, I have no doubt, Amaze. I have no doubt. You always make something super presentable, I would say. I do not, in fact. We've all seen it. You cannot pretend. I mean, Amaze, I'm struggling hardcore, so this is not a subject that I excel in either. But I'm sure you did great. Just attempting it is always a job well done, even if you don't like the results. I'm glad that you think I'm crushing it. All I feel like I'm crushing is my spirits. This is a tough one to jump into right after struggling to art last night. I'm feeling very struggle bussy. But I'm trying. See, my temptation also is that I don't like when stuff takes me a long time. Like, I start to get bored with it. And this is just bad habit. I'm sure I can break it over time. But I'm already just kind of like, hey, I'm kind of done with this. Like, you get the point. It's shiny. Let's move on. But I have to push through. That looks like the kill ball. I don't even want to know what that is. That sounds scary. I also don't know what Phantasm is, but hope you're doing well, PJ. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I should hydrate. This is tough work. Can't work out without hydrating, guys. Everybody hydrate. Thank you, Raga. Oh, we should stretch. Streamlabs is yelling at me to stretch. Holy cow, it's already 10:55. I feel the exact same way texture study feels torturous. It does, you guys. We're all suffering together. It's a tough workout. Take a stretch break if you haven't, you know, hit your hand on the wall, all that good stuff. Ugh, yeah. Whoa. Let's do some carpal tunnel stretches. If you've never done these before with me, the one that I like to do is you take your hand, you stick it out, and you kind of gently pull towards your body. It's going to pull your fingers, including your thumb. Try to get that if you can. It's going to create a good stretch right here, and this really keeps those tendons from getting crampy. You do not want the carpal tunnels. A ray of sun, I would say I do that almost every time I do a warm-up stream. If you'll notice my my Pinterest, like the most recent pens thing, like I don't touch them until about an hour before warm-up streams. I'll start looking for a reference and then I just like pin. It is hard. I think Pinterest is one of those things, especially when you're looking for references, that feels productive because it feels like you're doing something useful for your art. But it's easy to sink a lot of time into that. So yeah, I would say that happens to me at least 3 times a week, a ray of sun, and it's usually the 3 times I stream in the morning to do reference studies. You can't stretch, you would break yourself in pieces. Oh no! Oh no! Well, do what you can. You know, another good one is the prayer pose. Hopefully you can do this. And you can, like just push towards your tummy. And as you do that, you just hold for 10 seconds, and that's another good one if this one is too much for the carpal tunnel stretch. That's one that also helps a lot. So the physical therapist told me anyway. I'm trying really hard to avoid carpal tunnel. Even if you're not an artist, if you spend a lot of time at a computer, or you know, playing games, or on your phone, any kind of repetitive motion with your hands, the carpal tunnels will come for you. Pinterest addiction is real. It's so true. It's true. It's just, yeah, endless image catalog. Can't even put them in categories. All this pile of things just laying there waiting for you. Oh no! Wait, you just have them pinned, just like in general? You don't categorize? Oh no, I would go crazy. I have always had some kind of categories on my pin board. Now granted, it's not always like in the right area. Like I still have areas I need to clean up quite a bit. Like the bird section needs a lot of work. I probably need to break a lot of my sections into smaller categories so it's easier to find what I'm looking for, but oy, just putting them all in one big pile, oh no, that would stress me out. Because then how do you find anything? You're a wizard. Rings of Power Season 2 starts Friday, nice. I have never seen this. You have monthly folders. What? A Ray of Sun. I can't even fathom that. How? Do you just remember what month you were looking things up? Like, how? I can't. What? How do you find anything that you pinned in the past? It's just too much to categorize. Did you know that there's actually a pin limit? Apparently there's actually a limit to how many pins you can have on a Pinterest board. I didn't know that. I haven't found it yet, but apparently there is one. I think it's pretty high. It's on Prime, it's good. Well, I'm glad you're liking it, PJ. I've heard mixed things. I'm a big fan of the Lord of the Rings movies and the books. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. I don't have Prime, so I will not be watching it. I'm trying to remember what the limit was. I think I looked it up, it was like some really high number. But there's also a daily pin limit. Yeah, 200,000 pins. I think that's what it is. There's a daily pin limit though of 200, and I've hit that a few times. So, but that's like new created pins. It was when I was backing up all of my old reference folders off my hard drives onto Pinterest. So like a lot of the images on my Pinterest board are like old photographs that either I've taken or other people, like other photographers have taken that I found on the internet. How many pins do you have? I don't even know how you tell how many you have. I'm pretty sure I have more than 4K. I'm done with these rings, I think. Let's move on. I would like to draw another thing. Let's draw, I want to draw this shiny armor. That looks like fun. I don't even know how you tell. How do you tell how many pins you have? I have many. Let's see. I have... Oh, you can see all the pins I've created. Those are all the pictures I've uploaded. It's all sorts of things. Oh, you love painting metallic things. If you have any tips, Easel, please let us know. Don't be coy. There's an all pins folder. Oh yeah, 8.5K, thank you. That is how many. That is how many I have. I'm glad that the limit is so high, because I'm sure I would hit it. But I work for Amazon? Wait, I work for Amazon? No, I don't. What? Why do you think I work for Amazon? Oh yeah, thank you for shouting out Easel. I've been really bad about shoutouts lately. You guys go follow Easel. Go follow everybody. Everybody in chat is a great artist. I don't know how many folks stream. I know a few people do Charzia streams. We rated Charzia yesterday. That was fun. Your doomsday? To hit the pin limit? Yeah, what will you do, A Ray of Sun? Amazon owns Twitch. Oh, well, I don't really work for Twitch. I just stream on Twitch. Twitch doesn't, like, isn't my employer, you know? Let's see. Oh yeah, you're so welcome, Charzia. It was super fun to raid into you. I'm glad we could. You know, it's one thing to shout people out, but I know like half the time when people shout out, I'm sure not that many people usually follow. I mean, I'm sure some people do, but it's a whole other thing to force everybody to watch your awesomeness. And then they're like, oh, what have I been missing? I better follow. I guess all those shout outs that Casey was giving really meant something. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I think the whole rating system here on Twitch is really what sets it apart in so many ways from like other social medias. It's just so much more, I don't know. It's so much easier to find, I guess, new artists and new folks to hang out with. Maybe it's just like the general social aspect of Twitch, though, that kind of lends itself to that. Oh yeah. I'm a little torn about those shoutouts. I mean, it's nice, and it's nice when it's a clip that actually shows me doing art, but I feel like so many of my clips are like you guys have just clipped me doing jump scares. So, like, anybody who like, oh hey, you should go follow Casey, and then it's just like, look, here she is being scared. Oh look, here she is being scared again. Like, that's my whole stream. It's just Casey being afraid. And so I don't know, I'm a little torn about those clips, because I'm like, man, I don't know if that really represents like the bulk of what happens here. Or maybe it does. Maybe it does. That would interest you. Ah, someone I can scare. I guess I'll follow them. Oh gosh. That's true. If I'm getting jump scared from art, I now have some journey clips though, and those were not art. Those were definitely most decidedly unart. Unart is a word, guys. And I think there's going to be an ad coming up in a few minutes, by the way. So just I need to find a good ad countdown counter thing. I don't know where to find one or how to set it up. So if anyone has tips, let me know. But I think there's one starting in a few minutes. We do 3 minutes of ads typically here. And that's it for the hour. So it's a good stretch break time, bathroom break time. Feel free to lower the volume, mute the tab, whatever you gotta do. If you stick it out through the ads without clicking away, I appreciate it, but I understand that they're annoying, so don't worry about it if you do. Just giving you a heads up. Oh, thank you, Pyro Kitty. I will hydrate. We did just stretch, but I appreciate it. I will do that stretch during the ad break, I think. We'll do a posture stretch during the ad break. I think that'll be good. So I don't know exactly when it's happening. I think in like another minute or so. Panic! So much panic! I'm glad you like those emotes. So you said you're working on some GIFs, some animated GIFs out in it? What are you making GIFs for? How do you do that? Can you teach me? I need to make some new GIFs. I have a whole bunch that I want to make for like different, like redeems, or not redeems, but different like alerts that are happening, and I don't know how to make, like, do you just download the video and then separate out the audio? How do you do, like, there has to be a faster way, because that sounds really tedious. I don't have time for that. I know I made my X-Files GIF, and I'm pretty sure that's the way that I did it, but I was wondering if there's like a faster way. So we'll probably be looking at everybody's art in like half an hour-ish. Actually, during the ad break, I might move my laundry. Oh, speaking of ad breaks. All right, guys, we're having an ad. Let's do a posture stretch, and I'm gonna move my laundry, take a short break, go to the bathroom, do all the things. Posture stretch, if you don't know how, if you haven't done one before, a really good one that I like to do is you kind of arch your back, and you're trying to get your shoulder blades to touch. You're really gonna like squish them together. Kind of push your shoulders back as far as you can without hurting yourself. Hold that for 10 seconds. You can even like push your neck back if you wanna like kind of double chin your face. It's very elegant what I'm doing right now, right? And then you relax, and the pose that you relax into tends to be a more upright posture. So if you're like me and you're trying to fix your posture, that's a really good one to do. I'm gonna move my laundry during this ad break. I will BRB. BRB. All right, easy peasy. There we go, perfect. I have a minute left. Let's hydrate again. Very exciting stuff, I know. How's everybody's break going? Clip Studio can export GIFs. Nice. Yeah, I think I animated... Oh no, I did it in Photoshop last time. You have some old software. You're onion skinning? Wait, what's onion skinning? Use some of the web tools. Adobe After Effects, is that what you're using? There might be a GIF website that could turn drawn frames into a GIF. Oh, interesting. Well, I'm not really trying to do like hand animated GIFs. I want to take like funny things I've seen on the internet and turn them into alerts. Or like video clips that I think are funny. Or even just take like some of my own videos. I just don't know how to do that. I guess the only way I know how to do it is you take the video, you put it into a video editing software, and you separate out the audio from the visual. And then you save the audio track as its own file, and you save the video as a GIF file, I guess. And that just seems, it just takes a long time. But I'm sure I could manage it. I just need to sit down and like figure out how to do it. In animation terms, onion skinning is making previous animation frames visible. Oh, nice. That makes sense. I thought it meant you were sad. I was like, oh, out of net, don't skin onions. More than one way to onion skin a cat. Oh my gosh. Plenty of websites allow video import and you can do a lot on them. Oh really? Huh, I didn't know that. I'll have to look into that. Okay. Well, thank you for the tips. The ad break I think is over for everybody. Aw, you're never sad when I'm streaming. Well, thanks. Thanks, Out of Net. I'm glad I don't make you sad. That's when I should stop. If my streams start making people sad, please tell me, because then I just need to stop streaming. That's no bueno. Let's see. I think I made this too big. Oh nope, I made it too small. JK. Everything is too small. Aw, Maze. Well, I'm glad I'm not the cause. Don't be sad. Life's too short. Don't spend it sad. Speaking of sad, this music might make some people sad, so let me know if I need to turn it off. I can totally switch tracks. I just think it's pretty. Do not want the sads. No, sad feels are important sometimes. Just don't dwell on them, I suppose. Oh yeah, hydrate. Let's do that. It is a little unpredictable, yeah. There's a lot going on in this reflection, at least the one I'm doing. I'm not sure what you guys are working on, but you may or may not be hydrating for the first time today. Amazing fan 15. Get your water bottle out. Everybody hydrate. It's important. Your body is, a lot of it is water. You needs it. Water and sleep. You need those things. Something interesting about this one is like you can see the angle of the reflection in a way. Or like the tilt of the piece, I suppose. Oh, I drank that too fast. I got hiccups now. I do like how a lot of it's just like blobs and lines of color, you know? Sleep is a treat. Oh. Oh no! I dropped my snack! Help! I need it! Snacks are also important for life. Although, I feel weird about eating on stream still. Maybe I won't do that. Yeah, for sure. I mean, even like on this one, you can see like the little dent around this, I don't know what you'd call it, the little like divot, the little thing on the end. It's like bending and warping the reflection in a really interesting way. Like a roundish way. Oh, you're feeling out of place? You barely drink or sleep. Oh no, Navarro. Navarro, don't have us worried about you now. That's no good. Shuratoshi, how are you doing? Oh my gosh, Shura, don't look. Shura is like a master at this whole metal thing. Shura's so metal. You guys go give Shura a follow if you aren't already. Thank you for that lurk, friend. I hope you're doing well. Are you streaming? I bet he's like drawing metal right now. I'm gonna get distracted for a second and go see what Shura's doing. Yep, he is. The armor master, I know, right? I'm like, ooh, I'm like self-conscious. I'm like, don't look, Shura. Please teach us your ways. I know, seriously. He's one of those people that definitely you can see just like working quickly on armor. You can just tell he's thought a lot about how the reflections work, what they're doing, like how the metal's bending, all that good stuff. It's so like just high level of proficiency there. Look at all these like colors though. There's so much color in the reflections here. And I just, again, these lines, I think the straight lines are really doing a lot to show what the metal is up to. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. Then you pulled the rug. Being someone you loved. Yes, we should all go learn from Shura. No, I'm gonna play for games. got a wild card up my sleeve. Mix 'em in my drink. Oops, I swallowed that wrong. Bluebird in my heart. Out of forgetting well. Drop it down till it all makes sense. I just feel like there's just so much like random color, right? I'm just making lines of random color, and eventually I think it's just gonna pull together somehow miraculously and turn into a thing. That's what metal feels like so far. I do like these really bright shiny parts though. Those are fun. Nothing says metal like a bright shiny part. You should really draw those dark lines afterwards. Yeah, I thought about that later. Well, they were supposed to just be structure lines that I sketched in originally, but I just used a really thick brush to do that. You're not wrong. Like I said, not a pro. Don't know what I'm doing. Like pretty much ever. Making it up as I go. Do not emulate me, folks. I often do things harder than I need to do them. Or make things harder. That would be better English. However, I certainly can practice workflow. I think they all go together, you know, you kind of learn what works for you as you tackle something. Because I feel like also everybody's workflow is a little bit different. It's one of the interesting things I think about watching Twitch is like just noticing how everyone's process, like how everybody goes about things, is a little bit different. At least that's something I feel like I've noticed. And a lot of it's in flux. Like I don't even know if I really have a process. I think I just like draw stuff. I'd probably be a lot more efficient if I had a process. But right, for this I'm more interested, at least for me, in trying to pay attention to like where things are like how to show reflection kind of sloping down like a sloped metal or something. I don't know how many more times can I say the word slope. Hopefully, I don't know, because like this is really interesting to me, like looking at what parts of the hair is getting caught in this reflection. And I'm wondering like, why is it only in these two? It must be that these plates are tilted a little bit more up than these others, perhaps. Because like for some reason, like, yeah, it's only being caught right here, and then it just goes away. It's so strange. And I feel like I don't know. Like you see it kind of down in here, like I can see those colors reflected in around the divots for sure. But nowhere else really on the metal, other than perhaps right here. But that looks more like this same color, like this, whatever that is, like maybe it's a window or something. Or some curtains by a window, perhaps. I bet that's what that is. Just interesting. I may not make it to these other ones. I think I'm getting too caught up in this one. But it is really fun to think about the, like, just the subtle lighting shifts here. They're kind of fun. It's also interesting like how different brushes can lend different textures. Like somehow just adding that little tiny highlight along the edge just made this feel a lot more like metallic to me somehow. I don't know why. It just looks more like a surface suddenly. It's interesting. Just little things like that are things I'm trying to pay attention to remember for if I ever do this again. Not from a study, like actually designing something. Interesting, interesting. But we are going to be looking at what you guys made, so if you have anything that you want to share, whether it's a metallic study or some other kind of study, feel free to drop that in the Discord whenever you have a chance. It does not have to be, like I said, a metal study. It could be anything. Yeah, this little like shiny tail thing really brings this together in a fun way, and I like the texture actually that I'm getting out of this marker brush, which is kind of fun. And that, I think that's part of the other thing too. I'm still trying to learn Krita, you know? So I think, I'm hoping once I get more proficient with these tools, you know, I'll feel a little more confident. But in the meantime, here we are, doing the thing. Oh, thanks, Tarzia. It looks, I really think those little touches made a big difference. Like, I didn't do a whole lot. A lot more to it, I feel like, other than that. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna clean this up. I'm just gonna pretend that I drew all the things, because I don't have time to draw all the things. Got other stuff I gotta get to today. That is always kind of the, for me anyway, the sign of a good warm-up though. Like whether it happens while I'm drawing or after I'm looking at like your stuff in chat, guys, or in Discord, there's been a lot of times actually I'm like, man, looking at all this cool work really makes me want to keep doing this study. Which is good. Like it should, you know, we should be curious about the world around us and it should inspire us to do things. So highly recommend it, even if it's not a topic that you feel particularly passionate about. Find something to do a study that you're not familiar with and just see if it gets you inspired to like do more stuff, you know? Okay, I'm getting caught up in copying. I don't want to copy. I just want to get the gist down. Let me finish this up. As soon as I finish fixing my outlines here, I think I'm gonna call it and go look in the Discord to see what you guys have been up to. So if you have something that you wanted to drop for the show and tell portion, I don't know why I call it show and tell, but feel free to do that now or soon. But if you're, if you're still working, please don't rush. Please don't feel like you have to get it done right this second. We are going to be doing a warm-up stream tomorrow, and I'll just show anything that didn't get shown today. I will show tomorrow during that warm-up study. So do not fret, friends. There is always time. Please take the time you need. Oops. There we go. Oh my gosh. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm getting too fidgety here. Just gotta fix the edges. Alright, that's good enough. It's good enough. Finishing, we're done. That's the shiny. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. You can see the now playing list down below chat, Paleontologist VA. I think it is AT. Hold on, I can't see it from where I'm sitting. AJR. AJR. It's called Bang. It's catchy. Alright, so I didn't accomplish nearly as much. I got very ambitious. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do all these studies. Like, no, I just did these. But that's okay. We got to some. So let's see what you guys got up to. I'm gonna go into the Discord and see what everyone else did. Let's see. And by the way, if anyone drew along and you did not share on Discord, still give yourself a pat on the back. Don't feel like you were unsuccessful if you didn't share with anyone else. Just the fact of doing it, regardless of anyone else seeing it, is progress. You know, you're taking steps toward those, you know, like we always say, we're getting the bad drawings out, right? You've taken some steps toward doing that. So, you know, bad is subjective. Obviously, we all kind of our own worst critics, but you've gotten something out of the way, you've learned something, you've moved a step forward in your art journey, so don't feel like you have to share. Just know that if you even attempted it, even if you didn't finish your study, good job. I'm proud of you. Everyone's proud of you. Okay, so the way it's gonna work. Hey, Art by Mate, how you doing? Good to see ya. Good to see ya again. Long time no see. Ultimate Pumpkin Pie says, the struggle makes the success so much better, which makes the fact that there's always more to learn so much sweeter. That is such a healthy way to look at the struggle of art. That is something I am trying to change my brain to think of. Instead of getting frustrated with how much I don't know and how I'm not proficient at certain things, trying to get excited about how much more I could learn or how much better I could be. That is super, super good. Good for you having that outlook. That's awesome. All right, let's look and see what you guys did. Let me close this. Okay. So the way it works, guys, if you haven't been here before, I'm going to scroll up to wherever mine was from yesterday. So this was from the last warm-up study. We did bat wings on, oops, I mean to click that, yesterday. And so anything posted below mine is what I will look at. So like I said, it doesn't have to be on theme with whatever day we're showing it. Just any kind of a study is super inspiring to those of us who get to look at it. So thank you for sharing, for anybody who did share. And again, for those who drew along, thank you for drawing along. Or even just being here and cheering us on, those of us who are struggling. You guys all help a lot. So first one is from A Ray of Sun. Hey, a bat study from yesterday. Oh my gosh, this looks so great. Somehow, I feel like you made it look better than the reference. Like, holy cow, Ray of Sun, what the heck? This looks fantastic. Oh, but 2 hours and 20, I believe it. This looks like it took a long time. This is a lot of very studied focus here. You did a great job, like, capturing, like, just the shadow, like, that's being cast on the wing right here. The backlighting is great. The vein detail, like, holy cow. This is an intense study. You did a great job with it. Really, really good job. I hope you feel like you learned something. I mean, the anatomy in the hand is spot on. The lighting is spot on. I love it. I love how you captured that purple lighting right there. That cool lighting on top of those warm colors in the wings are really powerful. Very, very nice. Very, very nice study. Fantastic anatomy. Hopefully you're proud of yourself. You did a great job. I love it. I love it. Fire. And here we have one from Suntroa. Suntroa, I think, might be at work right now, but Suntroa, if you're listening, or if you see this later, well done. Oh my gosh, both of you. We're starting off very strong here on warm-up studies. Guys, these are some very intensely detailed studies here. A Ray of Sun says those bat wings provided both bone arrangements and nice color study. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, do it on a dragon. That's part of why we did it. You know, it is Smaugust, for anybody who doesn't know. It's Smaug is in the Hobbit dragon. It's like a a dragon design challenge for the month of August. Never too late to get involved. If you want to use what you learned from the bat wings to put it on a dragon, I say go for it. But yeah, I think you did a great job, and hopefully you learned a lot from it. Love to see you make a dragon. Suntroa. Same thing, honestly. Like, I feel like the colors are fantastic. The backlighting is wonderful. The details, like you really nailed this. I mean, look at the structural drawing in this wing in particular. Like, this is not an easy pose. This is not a common pose. Like, this, first of all, it's the back of the wing, so the back of the hand, and it's curling toward the animal in a really awkward sort of a way, and you have to kind of figure out like where the skin flaps hanging, like where's that going? And I think you just did a great job with it. This almost looks like it was done, I think it was done digitally, but I love the texture. Like, this looks very much like a charcoal or a pastel sort of a drawing. I think it was digital, but I love whatever program you're using. Is it Procreate? Let me know. Very, very pretty drawing. And yeah, wonderful anatomy. Got it right here too, with the awkward hand position. Really, really nicely done. Oh, you guys are killing it with these. Holy cow. Amaze. Hey, Amaze doing a color study. Nice. Amaze, you killed this, by the way. Like, do you realize how good this is? These are really good. These are great. I mean, your form, obviously your structural ability and your line drawing sensibility is very strong here too. But you're doing fantastic stuff. We are in the presence of legends, I know, right? Jeez. Hey, by the way, guys, if you didn't know that Amazing Fan 15, why isn't it letting me do the thing where I can shout you out easily? There we go. Amaze also streams here on Twitch. Make sure that you give Amaze a follow. He does animation, he does drawings. This is great. Amaze, you killed it with this one too. Holy cow. Holy cow, you really... Man, look at the reflection you got here. Amaze, this is awesome. Holy cow, this looks really, really, really good. Really good attention to detail. The reflections look spot on. Like, I love the slight warm glow you were able to get into some of these. Holy cow, fantastic. Oh, that's not Amaze. I'm so sorry. Who is this? HDMZ. Oops. I was just still focused on Amaze. Well, either way, HDMZ, you did awesome. Sorry about that, HDMZ. These look great. Like I just said, I just, changed the name of the person I was saying it to. I apologize. I wasn't looking at the icon. It should have been. But it still looks awesome. HDMZ, are you in chat? Sorry about that. You did a great job. HDMZ, remind me, do you stream? I can't remember. Hey, Kev, how's it going? Good to see you. Beautiful metal studies, I know, right? Yeah, fantastic. Like I was just saying, the reflections are awesome. Like, you really can tell you were super looking hard at this. I really struggle with this part too, so maybe that's why I'm obsessing with this part. But I'm just like, having tried to draw those rings, you did a great job with them. Fantastic work. Recently started streaming. Well, hey, there you go. You guys give HDMZ a follow as well. Hope that's going well. If you need any help or if you have any questions, let us know. We have a lot of newbie streamers in the community. There's even a stream, where is it? Stream tips? It's a stream tips channel for anybody who needs tips on getting started streaming. Oh man, you did another one. This was you as well. See, I read the name this time. Fantastic. I really wanted to draw this one too, so I'm glad somebody got to it. I love the way you handled the reflection right here. Good form. Hopefully it was a helpful study for you. Yeah, it looks like you're really paying attention to the different planes, like especially this part, how it just like this very slight like shift. You can see it in this metal part, like how it's flat here and it kind of curves up over the shoulder. You can see how it's doing that here, but the shadow is being cast there, which is like, that's really tricky. Really good job though, with all the bounce light and stuff. I love the way you did the collar. Fantastic. I'm glad that somebody got to use that reference. Well done, well done. First attempt at metallic reflections. You're doing great. Honestly, they're not easy, as most of us, anyone who did this today with me, thank you. And also, we all struggled, I think, so. We all shared in the struggle. Thank you for sharing in the struggle. Hey, Rue, also. Did I say hi already? Can't remember. It's okay if you had to lurk. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, they nailed it, right? Seriously, they're so good, aren't they? Fantastic stuff. Well, if you just started streaming, I missed your facts. I'm sorry, Kev. We're doing the review portion. Let me go back and read your facts. Hold on. Scientific fun facts about bats. Okay. Bats have evolved really great hearing. To you. So, wait. To you gossiping about them from down the hall. Oh, I see. Yes, they probably can't hear that. Very rude. 2, lizards got jealous of bats and their wings about 40 years ago, and thanks to evolution, dragons now exist. Yeah, sure, why not? 3, you have never seen Batwoman and Casey in the same room having you. Kinda sus. 4, they eat bugs. Those are good facts. I'm not Batwoman. For sure. Okay, let's move on. Thank you for those facts. I'm not sure about that 4th one, yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for participating, HDMZ. It was great to see some stuff from you. Oh my gosh, Charzia, what is... Charzia, first of all, amazing study. Not that I'm surprised at all. Charzia, we shouted you out today. Thank you. Maze is right there with me. Holy cow. Like, fantastic lighting, as always. Like, I mean, anytime you work with color and light, I'm always just blown away. But the fact, you guys, look at this. The fact that you not only drew a cat head, but had the sheer audacity to also do reflective brown sliding from the color of the cat head. Like, my goodness, that is a commitment to a bit, and I appreciate that. I've noticed that you commit to a bit. I was thinking about that cheese wheel this morning. You guys, we raided into Charzia yesterday. Couldn't have been more pleased. You guys really seriously need to go watch Charzia make some of this awesome art. I mean, look at this. Like, Charzia. You're too powerful, friend. Like, look at the detail here. Holy cow. It just looks so good. You make it look so easy. And I know it's not easy because I just struggled for like an hour and a half. And I did less than this. No, I'm not flattering you too much. Chat, tell Charzia right now how great they're doing. I'm not flattering you. This is fantastic. Go give Charzia a follow. Charzia's getting close to 50 followers, guys. I think that's when you can be affiliate, right? If you guys want to help Charzia hit 50, and if you want to watch some of this awesome art being made, please go give Charzia a follow. You won't regret it. Yeah, fantastic. See, me and all these other people who reacted all think it's fantastic. So, you guys did awesome. Better than Da Vinci. Alright, Kev might be flattering you. Although I don't know if Da Vinci could paint metal like this, so maybe Kev's onto something. Thank you guys all for participating. I'm just going to scroll up and look at all these again. These are fantastic. Really, really well done. Everybody did such a good job today. And if you are somebody who's still drawing, if you're still working on your study, I'm going to post mine underneath Charzia's here. And anything that gets posted after my study is going to be something that shows up on the next warm-up stream. So the next one will be tomorrow, and we're actually doing cloud studies tomorrow. So if you want to come back for cloud studies, those tend to be a little more forgiving. I sure like them. And I think you'll like them too. They're a good time. I'm just going to copy a few of these, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really in love with any of the ones I did, but I tried. Guys. I showed up today. Thank you guys for doing metal studies with me. Super tough, but I appreciate the accountability getting them done. Think of how many cat nights Da Vinci made. That's true. Yep, good old clouds. You guys all did a great job. Round of applause for everybody. You all did awesome. Give yourself a pat on the back. Thank you for being here, guys. And we're gonna go find somebody else to raid. Well done. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow doing the cloud studies with you all. Let me be a pro streamer for once and actually remember to hit my stream credits scene. I need to figure out how to do an actual credits roll. I need to fix my end credits. It's just not very good. So please don't look too closely. Let's go find an artist streamer to raid into. Let's see. You did your best, Kev? You showed your work? Where did you put it? Did you put it in ArtShare? I'll check it out. Oh, speaking of, guys, before we leave, I want to make sure I give a little plug to the monthly art showcase. That is coming up. That is coming up soon. Let's see, it's going to be next Monday probably. If I somehow decide to change it, it'll be on next Wednesday. But if you don't know about the showcase, you can submit 1 piece per month to the monthly art showcase right here. I'm not going to click it because I don't want to give anyone extra show. 1 piece per person per month. And we'll be showing them on stream. Feel free to include social links. Please make sure it is PG-13, you know, work safe, all that good stuff. I don't want to get in trouble and I want to kind of stay on brand here, but feel free to drop a piece that you want everyone to see. I know we have so much awesome art being posted down here in ArtShare like all the time. It's really hard to keep up with everybody's, so I wanted to give people a chance to have like the piece they're most proud of for the month like shine. Or just a piece you haven't shown us before. So please feel free to drop something in Monthly Art Show. Just make sure that you read the rules at the pins at the top just to make sure you got it all figured out. Don't post like 4 images in one post. It's just one post, 1 image per person. But let's go see who we can read into. Sure, Toshi's on break. I would read into him. Who else is on right now? We could read into Kasim. He rated into us a few weeks ago. Oh, we haven't rated into Steve's sketches in a while. Who else is he coming on? I'm trying to make sure I get everybody who I've got like a little list in my head of people I want to trade into. Let's look at Steve's. When was the last time we went to Steve's stream? He's only been on for like half an hour, so he's definitely not about to leave. And let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and go say hi to Steve Sketches, guys. If you're not already following Steve Sketches, so every once in a while the chat can get a little bit not work safe, but not super bad. I've never seen anything super bad. He's pretty, you know, his kids come on stream sometimes at the end of stream, so he's a family man, so typically the conversation's pretty good. But you know, just in case, if you're somebody who's worried about that, maybe turn the volume down, but you should be all right here at Steve's. Looks like he is drawing something. I don't know, he's sketching something. Let's go find out. It looks fantastic though. But thank you guys for being here. Stick around for the raid. Come meet a new art streamer. Give a new streamer a chance. All that good stuff. Oh, he's drawing some dwarves. Oh, they're really. Oh wow, really good shape language. Holy cow! If you want to come learn about shape language, let's go absorb some knowledge from Steve Sketches over here. Truly a pro here on Twitch. And I will be back tomorrow, doing a sculpture stream in the afternoon and doing cloud studies in the morning. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully you'll come back, and if not, if this is the last time I see you guys, farewell. Thank you for being here. Appreciate all of you. Thanks, Maze, for all the links. There they are. If you need any social links or Discord, it's all there. And let me give a link, copy the link to Steve Sketches, just in case anyone gets left behind in the raid. This is where we're going. That's happened to me a few times, so I'm going to try and be better about